They laughed when I was losing. They laughed when I was down. That's alright. I remember. I remember every smile when they thought I was finished. Every sideways little glance when they questioned my ambition. Every voice that found it easy to explain my limitations. Every person with a verdict who had never seen the distance. I was struggling in silence, trying hard to keep composure, carrying the weight so heavy I could feel it in my shoulders. They saw somebody breaking, I saw somebody getting closer. Sometimes pressure doesn't crush you, sometimes pressure makes you colder. I stopped asking for approval, stopped defending every choice, stopped explaining what was happening inside their head full of noise. Let them laugh, let them talk, let them celebrate the moment. I was busy turning every insult into another component. They thought the story had an ending. They were reading the wrong page. They thought they saw my weakness. They never saw the change. I get the last laugh, not the first. Let them think they won while I'm putting in the work. I get the last laugh, let them talk. They were counting every loss, I was counting every block. Get the last laugh, watch me move. They can keep their old opinions, I have nothing left to prove. Get the last laugh, let it ring. They laughed at who I was, now they watch what I became. I was never looking for revenge, that would mean they still mattered. I was busy rebuilding pieces of a confidence they shattered. Every failure gave me data, every setback gave me leverage. Every morning I was tired, made the discipline more precious. They were judging from the outside, I was fighting from within. They were looking at the losses, I was learning how to win. They saw the empty-handed version, they never saw the preparation. Never saw the early mornings, never felt the desperation. Never carried what I carry, never stood where I was standing. So their opinion of my future wasn't worth the understanding. I don't need to correct them, I don't need to make them sorry. I don't need a room of people suddenly telling me they're proud of me. Let them watch from where they are, let them wonder how it happened. I was never chasing laughter, I was building what would last. I get the last laugh, not the first. Let them think they won while I'm putting in the work. I get the last laugh, let them talk that we're counting every loss. I was counting every block. I get the last laugh, watch me move. They can keep the old opinions, I have nothing left to prove. I get the last laugh, let it ring. They laughed at who I was, now they watch what I became. Now I walk with the calm of somebody who survived it. No bitterness in my chest, I just finally learned to hide it. I don't need to throw a punch, I don't need to raise the volume. I can make a quiet entrance and completely change the room. You can keep the old prediction, you can frame it on the wall. You can tell yourself you knew me, I don't care about it all. Because the version you remember is the version I outgrew, and the person you dismissed is the person I became too. You were comfortable with my failure, I was never comfortable staying. You were celebrating a moment, I was calculating what it was creating. Every insult had a purpose, every doubt became a weight. Every time they thought I couldn't, gave me one more thing to break. So don't clap for me now, don't pretend you always knew. I don't need your recognition to validate what I went through. They laughed, I listened, they doubted, I worked, they forgot, I remember, and I kept going. Now the tables never turned, I simply changed the equation. I stopped asking for a seat, I started building my own station. I don't need the last word, I just need the last result. I don't need to win the argument, I just need to never stop. Let the years do all the talking, let the distance tell the story. Let the person I become make the all version look like history. I was never born exceptional, I was stubborn with the effort. I kept showing up so often that eventually I became it. So remember how you laughed, remember how you looked away. Remember how you thought that moment was the sum of who I'd stay. Because I remember too. And that's the difference, huh? You remember the moment, I remember the mission.